The TRIP October 2025 CMBS delinquency report showed some disturbing new numbers. An overall rate jump in landlord debt delinquencies of 23 basis points to 7.46%. That was driven by $44.6 billion in delinquent balances. And this isn't just another data point, it's actually a siren. 1 year ago, the overall delinquency rate was 5.98%, and 6 months ago it was 7.03%. In October, delinquencies in office real estate hit a record 11.76%, and in multifamily, they breached 7% for the first time since 2015. All 5 major property types, industrial, lodging, multifamily, office, and retail, they all deteriorated simultaneously. This isn't sector-specific turbulence anymore, it's systematic strain. Now, why should CFOs whose company just occupy real estate, most don't likely invest in real estate or serve as landlords, why should CFOs care? Well, for commercial tenants, these numbers and their increasing rates represent existential risk that many haven't contemplated. When landlords default on CMBS loans, and with this trajectory, thousands of landlords could, yes, I said thousands. Commercial tenants without a single very important document that accompanies their leases, what's known as a non-disturbance agreement, could very well become collateral damage. Yes, those tenants could become collateral damage. Your company's facilities leases, regardless of how favorable their terms are, can evaporate upon foreclosure. Absent a non-disturbance agreement, if a landlord defaults and the lender takes over, that lender or a new owner who may follow that lender would have exactly zero obligation to honor your company's occupancy rights, the rent concessions, the renewal options, and anything else associated with the lease. In fact, absent a non-disturbance agreement, the lease is terminable immediately. In fact, the lender or new owner can legally force your company to vacate the premises or force you to agree to new terms, and you'll have no recourse. You should confirm this with general counsel, but these are facts. Companies can lose operational infrastructure overnight because if they treat leases as static documents, then they lose. With office delinquencies setting consecutive records in the wrong direction and multifamily joining the distress party, the probability that your company's landlords may default has never been higher. The exposure multiples in multiplies actually in sale-leaseback arrangements. Now, has your company acquired a business and leased the facility from the seller, and that seller may not be a fully secured professional landlord, and that seller may be susceptible to what I've discussed here? Without a non-disturbance agreement recorded with the lender of the property, if there is one, your company is one missed mortgage payment away from operational catastrophe. The solution? Audit your leases quarterly. Restructure existing leases and demand non-disturbance agreements. Confirm that your existing non-disturbance agreements actually are still enforced, that they're properly executed with the current lender. Now, this isn't paranoia, it's not fear-mongering, it's risk management, the purview of the CFO. This is survival strategy, especially when $44.6 billion in loans are already delinquent in the U.S., and that amount's expected to climb. Treat your commercial real estate lease reviews like insurance reviews. Make them routine, highly rigorous, and non-negotiable, because the reset isn't behind us, it's just accelerating. If you'd like to know more, visit us at www.cfointel.com or www.realstrat.com. Or you can contact me directly at andrew.zizas@realstrat.com. This has been Andrew Zizas, to the point.